You. Hello everyone. I just noticed my microphone was muted. Hello and welcome to this live stream. In this live stream, I'll be following through with this tutorial on Moralis YouTube channel. I have a lot of interest for blockchain. Moralis is an API that allows you to build a lot of different kind of blockchain projects. So there was a stream yesterday that was run live, and I followed through with some of it, and it's quite an interesting project. It uses Next.js, Moralis, Firebase, and Etas.js. The only one technology they have not used is Etas.js. All the technologies mentioned, Next.js, Moralis, and Firebase, are quite interesting projects. I'm very interested in, and it was nice to see Moralis do a tutorial like this. So I'll be replicating the code, watching the video tutorial, and trying to build my own project. I want to see how long it's going to take me to get it going. Maybe about an hour or so. I'll be online just testing it out. And yeah, I'm about to start. So I'm just going to run the pre-roll video and we're going to start in the next 30 seconds. Thank you very much for joining me.
New episode of Moralis Blueprints, in which we show you how to start your own Web3 development journey by building cool Web3 projects. And in this tutorial, we're going to build a Web3 Amazon clone using Next.js for building our app, Moralis and Firebase for authenticating, and the Ethers.js library for interacting with the Ethereum network and for sending transactions once purchasing a product. Now, before we dive into the video, let's take a look at this final product that we're gonna learn how to build together. And you've seen it run in the background. This is actually the clone. It's not the Amazon website itself. It looks pretty damn similar though. And I'm gonna show you how to add the carousel with the image right here and how to add and change, adapt these different items that we want to purchase on our clone, right? We're also gonna take a look at how to build this Amazon header, which looks pretty damn clean. We have the search function right here. We have the language settings drop down right here, the returns and orders, the cart, and the login button. That looks a little bit different to Amazon itself because this is a Web3 clone, right? We want to pop up MetaMask. So let's sign this login sequence, and then we see this turn into a sign out button instead, which means we are connected. So let's purchase some ETH tokens, right? Go to shop now, and we can see this product page looks very beautiful, very clean. We have the stars, we have the ratings, the description, obviously, and we have the buttons right here with beautiful hover effect. Let's buy now, okay? I'm gonna add my address right here, hit OK, and then we pop up MetaMask once again to sign this transaction. So what I've done in this clone, I've added my account 2 as the seller. So the transactions I'm gonna send will go to account 2. I'm signed in with account 1, so that's the buyer account for now. And let's confirm this transaction. Open up MetaMask again. And from here, we can see that this is pending, okay? Account 1 has 2.32 Guerli ETH. We have 2.94 here. And once this turns into a fully confirmed transaction, we're gonna see this populate with a few Guerli ETH because this transaction went through. And we can see it right here. It went up a little bit because this is a cheap item because it's a bear market. You know, Ethereum tokens aren't that expensive for now. But this is pretty cool. What's even cooler though is if we go to Firebase into our database and refresh this page, we can see this transaction in here, which means that we have the delivery address, the item that we purchased, and who purchased it. And from here, we can actually fulfill our orders. Guys, this is
Yeah, I
so
like
cool. You can't imagine.
most of the
Let's
technologies being
dive into this tutorial. I will show you step by step how to build this Amazon
all
clone,
right, we're ready to
connect
go.
your wallet, and have these purchase items stored into our database in Firebase. If this is interesting enough, stay tuned. In a few moments, I will
Definitely
show you
interesting
how
to
to
me.
build it.
So, like I said, I'll be
Hey,
walking
I'm
through this,
Joseph, your
and
Web3
I'm going to
instructor from
pause
Sweden.
this,
I've been in took
and
about
we're
30
going to
seconds
jump
for hanging
straight
out.
into the
The
video.
README, we have this
Okay,
step by step good pancakes, and you will have for hanging
right.
out with my dog.
Sorry.
Or hanging out with my dog. I always try to enjoy
All
some
right.
good pancakes, but that's for another.
Back to the video. Just gonna wait for that to play out, and we are back. Yeah.
All right, welcome back, and let's just get started. Now, to make this as easy as possible for you to tag starter template folder. Inside YouTube tutorials slash Moralis Firebase starter template,
Yeah.
there's this Next.js application set up with Moralis and Firebase authentication. So make sure you clone this repo. It's gonna be linked in the description below, and you will have the same starting point as I have in this video, and you can just tag along as smoothly as possible. Now, inside this folder in the README, we have this step-by-step guides for creating this project. So what I'm gonna do is, since this is the first step is create a Firebase project, I'm gonna have these two folders side to side so you can easily tag along with me. Like so, and I hope it will be clear and easy to view. But if you have any questions, if something is unclear to you, just make sure you post a comment in the section below, and I will jump in and help you out.
Okay, so
So
I'm going to pause the video here. I do have a number of like how do I describe it? I have Firebase projects, a lot that have been running over time. So I'm just going to like let me just go straight to my folder, to my documents. Yeah, that's where I usually put Web3 things, and I should CD to I think Moralis. I think I have a Moralis folder. Do I? I do not. Okay, I have a different one. This is where it usually goes. Look at me on stream, eh? Real life stuff. Let me see what I got here. Let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna go over here. Okay, I remember I have a window already open for it. Yeah, I clean out one. So I'm going to clone a Git repo straight from here. The numbers of way of getting this though. I'll just paste the URL here, and I'm going to press enter. And it's going to ask me what folder, so I should go straight to my documents folder. I have a lot of things running, so there's that. But I know there's a particular a company that I worked with, like with a group of people. It's I think it should be under a Web3 folder or something like that. And in order not to waste too much time, I'll just create a new folder. I'll call it Moralis. I'll create it. Then inside it, I'm going to select it as the place where I want to clear the repo. Okay, I'm having an issue here. It's saying this was not found. Okay, so what I'll do instead is open the folder. That happens occasionally. And so I'm not going to worry too much about it. And I'll say the folder I created just today, which is this. Then I open it here. I should escape this here, but then within Visual Code, I'm going to now open the terminal here. I open a new terminal, then I do my git clone. So let's wait for that. I don't need this, and I don't need the debug console, at least not yet, or maybe never. So I'm going to try to clone that repository and see how things go. So I'm going to go git clone, gonna paste that, and I'll press enter. So it's creating the folder already, but it's complaining about something not being found. Let's see what the issue is. Let me check the URL or just copy out it online. I'm checking it out. I'm copying it and trying to see what the issue exactly is. Uh, okay, so I don't know what the issue is. but I think I can move further from that. So it's called let's see. Okay, I'm not sharing my screen right now, so let me just share the screen that is giving me the issues over here, so you guys can just see it. Or never mind, I'll just head back to that particular place where I was copying the repo. So they say it's over here. I think I'm going to do it the old school way. So what I'm going to do is basically just download straight away, or, or delete the directory, because I can see that it's a folder on its own within a particular, it's a tree of a folder. So I think what I should do is because I don't want to have the entire YouTube tutorial set up for this particular project on my laptop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy out the repo itself, like I said earlier. So I'm going to show it on screen now, and so that you see what I'm doing. So over here, I would just git clone anyway, since that's where we do. I think I should close it. I'm not using this particular window, and I can head back here, and I can, it's a tree. So what I can do is just copy this out. But that's a lot of repositories that I don't want to be copying, but it's going to copy successfully anyway. Then I'm going to CD into the YouTube tutorial over here, then continue from there. But here's the thing, I don't want to waste my time doing this or you guys watching this. So what I'm going to do is just head back to the stream and keep on working the tutorial. Most of the steps they're going to describe in Firebase, I'm super familiar with them, so I'm not going to waste too much time. And back to the video.
Let's start with the first step. Create a Firebase project. I'm gonna name it.
Also, I'm going to be jumping through some of the videos. Like this, I already have a created um, um, created project already that I can re-engineer and use instead of creating a new one.
Took about 30 seconds to a minute, so let's hit continue. And the next step is to upgrade to Blaze plan right here. So let's click right here, select plan, continue.
So all the steps,
type in a small amount.
all the steps described here, looking at the README, I already have them going one way or the other on different Firebase projects I have running. So I'm not going to waste too much time doing that.
Require us to have the Blaze plan. With initial testing, you won't have to pay anything, but if your app gets lots of traction, you'd want to track your usage so you don't get any surprised costs. So let's close this one down and continue with activate the authentication feature in Firebase console. So let's go to Firebase console, to our project, we're already here, and then go to build authentication. So we should have build right here. Go to authentication, and then hit get started. That's about it for step number 3. So step number 4 is create a web app and copy config for step 14. So let's go back to project overview and create our web app. And I'm going to call mine for testing. So let's register. And here we're getting the Firebase config that we're later on going to use in Visual Studio Code. So let's not copy this for the moment. Let's just click continue. We're gonna be able to get that config later on, and I will show you how. So let's move on to step number 5 to generate a certificate for the service account. And we will need this in the next step as well. So let's go back to this side menu again and go to settings, project settings, and inside service accounts we should have a button down here, right here, to generate a new private key. So make sure you generate that one, and it's gonna download a JSON file that we will use to convert this certificate. And we're gonna do that inside this website. I'm gonna share the link in the description below. So make sure you choose the file that we just downloaded from Firebase. It will automatically generate the project ID, email, and private key for our project, and we're later on going to use these values inside our project in Visual Studio Code. So this was step number 6 to convert the certificate. So let's go on to clone this repo, which is the starter template I'm sharing in the description below. So make sure you clone that repo. I've cloned it myself, and what I did is I created a Moralis